Mrs. Mason, and what's your name?
Cassandra Tucker.
Cassandra Tucker. Hi, Cassandra. What brings you in today, Cassandra?
Just wanted to discuss some issues that I was having in the past that I'm still kind of having today, the stress and stuff like that.
So I take it that you're here to talk about some things that affected you in the past, if I'm saying it correctly, and these same things are bothering you today?
Yes.
Okay. Um, so when you was having these problems, Cassandra, in your past, did you have a support system?
Yes, I did. I tried therapy, things like that. Um, Later on in life, I got into some stuff and ended up triggering my schizophrenia, and that has caused a lot of stress on me too because I didn't realize that I had that at such a young age.
Okay, so if I'm hearing you correctly, you had a support system back then. Tell me who were some of your supporters back then.
Um, Therapy, my child advocate, and
Okay.
then maybe one of my old foster parents.
Okay, and so are some of those people who was your support system back in the past, are they in your future, any of these people?
Yes.
Okay, okay, so you do have them. And who would those people be?
Um, Greg Ellis,
Okay, he's your
child advocate.
child advocate, okay,
Um, Virginia Johnson,
and she's your
foster mother.
foster mom, okay,
And then my therapist was Diana Lester when I was little.
okay, so your therapist still. Okay, so do you feel that foster care added to your stress, or is it more of you missing your family?
I feel that it added at times. I did miss my family,
Okay,
but growing up in foster care was pretty stressful. Um, when you're in somebody else's family. You're not really, you don't belong to them, but I mean, it's a placement for you to stay until they find you somewhere else. And sometimes the way people run their household is not really the idea household that
okay,
you want to be in.
I understand. So, um, when you was in foster care, were you with your brothers? You have any sisters? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Um, I have three brothers.
Okay.
One I've never met. One is in the military, and the other one is mentally handicapped.
So are you in their lives right now?
Not right now, no.
Okay. Have you tried any sources to help find your brothers or locate them? What kind of sources have you to try to find your brothers?
I do have my brother's number, one of my brother's number,
Okay.
and then the other one is in like an independent living home, and then the other one I've never met.
Okay. So what kind of resources, Cassandra, did you do to try to find your brothers?
Well, I contacted my brother's old foster parents that I knew that he had, and they had a number for him. And then I talk to Greg Ellis every now and then, and sometimes he'll help me, you know, see if he can find anything on where my other brother is. So.
Okay. And you said you was in foster care, Cassandra. At what age how long are we talking? Like just a year, maybe 2 years, 5, 15? How long?
I was in foster care from 8 months old and up until I was 18 years old.
Oh, okay. So basically just your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about your, you said you went through some mental abuse and stuff when you was in foster care.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about some of your abuse and who was responsible for your abuse, Cassandra.
Um, the abuse that I was going through, it was mental, mental, physical, sexual, emotional. Um, it happened not by the foster parents, well, some by the foster parents, but more from their family.
Okay, so I take it that you maybe had maybe what one or two foster parents that was responsible for this, but most of it was from the families of the other foster parents.
Right.
Okay, was it ever reported? And was anything done about it?
Yes, I reported some I didn't.
Okay.
After I seen that they didn't do anything, I stopped reporting it the first time. I
Okay.
stopped reporting after
So
that.
was anything ever done about some of the abuse you went through, Cassandra?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay. What was your longest placement in foster care, and are they still in your life?
My longest placement in foster care was my first foster home, Miss Johnson,
Miss Johnson. Okay.
and I was there for 8 months up until I was 7 or 8.
Okay. Now, what was that like?
Um, I loved being there because I felt like I was, one of their own children. I
Okay.
didn't feel like a foster child.
Okay. So I take it you're saying that you felt like you was family,
Right,
and a place that was your place of belonging. You basically that was all you knew because you started there at a young age, right?
right.
Okay. So do you have any new support systems right now? And if so, who do you have?
Um, well, I just had a daughter about a year and a half ago. Um, so her father is my support system now and his family. Um, I still go to therapy and see a doctor for medicine and things like that for my schizophrenia and depression and stress.
Okay. Okay. So, with you having this big support system, they will be able to help you like further your therapy and things like that.
Yes.
Okay. So, what are some of the resources you tried to? You said what kind of things did you try when you tried to get in touch with your family, Cassandra? I know you said. Did you say anything about the internet?
Yes, I tried the internet too.
Okay.
Um, it didn't work very good. I mean, it worked a little bit, but it didn't work
Okay.
to where I knew anybody. So
Okay. So, are you still pursuing? Have you found your whole family, or just your brother? I didn't hear you say anything about your parents.
just my brothers. My dad's locked up for the rest of his life, and then my mom is um, somewhere here in Indianapolis, but I'm not sure where.
Okay. So, are you willing? Are you going to still pursue looking for your mom?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Maybe we can write down some resources to help you keep, to help you locate your mom. Would you like that? Okay, we'll write that down. Resources to find your mom. Okay. So, Cassandra, tell me a little bit about what is a typical day like for you.
A typical day for me is waking up. Um, well, sometimes I get up pretty early because my child's father works.
Okay.
So, typical day is getting up, feeding my daughter, and taking her a bath, and doing her hair, and cleaning up the house.
Okay.
Um, watching some TV, eating, taking my medicine.
Okay. Now, Sandra, that's your typical day. Now, I need to know now what things can happen to make a typical day for you just go bad? Like maybe you doing real good and all of a sudden you just turned up to 10, the highest you can go. What things can trigger that? What things make that typical day go bad, Cassandra?
I would have to say if I run out of my medicine, um, sometimes it could go bad
Okay.
for me because I could kind of frustrated. My nerves are bad. Um, Another thing I would say is maybe not eating that morning or getting into it with somebody.
Okay. Okay, Cassandra. What life experiences will you take from your past and apply it to your future? Of all the things you said that went wrong in your past, good or bad, what are some of the experiences that you would take from your past and you would like to apply to your future?
Well, I know I want to go back to school because like I said, I have a daughter now, and she's one, and I want to be able to provide for her to keep her out of the system. And I know for sure I don't want her going to the system. Um, I want to go back to school, get a good job, um, just take care of my daughter and my family the best I can,
Okay.
and just keep taking my medicine so that I can function to do that.
All right. Applaud you for that, Cassandra. Good job. What does the word experience mean to you?
Experience to me means something that you've done for a long time and you're good at it and you've mastered it. And
You learn from it.
yeah, you learn from it.
Okay. So, what tools, Cassandra, would you use in life so that your daughter won't ever enter foster care?
Um, I
If,
would.
if you could take any tools, anything you've learned in your life, and you could use it in your life, what would those tools be so that your daughter won't ever have to go to foster care?
Um, what tools would I use?
Mm-hmm.
I guess going to school, actually doing them, not talking about it. Um, Taking my medicine. My mom wouldn't take her medicine, and that's another reason why she couldn't keep us. But taking my medicine and um, making sure that I stay focused and pray and ask God to help me make it through.
Okay. So, how do you define the future? And who is in your future?
How do I define my future?
What does future mean to you?
Future to me means completing the things that I want to do, living good, having a nice house paid for,